Hey, I'm Paul and I'm going to present my first cryptography course practice. So in this practice, we were asked to do a program to encrypt and decrypt a plain text file. So let's go with it. For this project, I have a design file written in Python. So this is just a user interface stuff. So I will pass over it as that's not the goal of this video. So now I will go to the encrypt and decrypt method because this is also just user interface stuff. So I will go to the encrypt file. So this is just UI stuff. We will get after that the file path that is gotten with the button that we have before, and we will have the encrypted file path that we just append to the original path file without the extension, the txt extension. We will append the underscore c for cipher and the extension of the text file. After that, we will check if that is a valid path. Just we are checking that, and we will use the Fernet encryption or cipher algorithm that will need a key to ensure that we won't be able to decrypt that message without the key. So after that, we will iterate over the array, over the file, that we will read each line and we get the encryption from the method, the Fernet algorithm, and we will write it in the other file that we have the encrypted file path. So we will have another file that is the one we are creating, and we will append the encrypted stuff, the encrypted data. So at the end, we will show that the encryption was completed and where it was saved, the file with the encrypted data, and also the key that we will be using to decrypt, and also if we want to encrypt something with the same key. Following with that, we have the decrypt method. So we'll be doing some stuff similar. So we have the encrypted file path, that is the one we are selecting from the button, and we will have the decrypted file path that is the same name, but appending the underscore D for decrypted, where we have the decrypted data. And so we will get also from input the key for the decryption is the one we will be using to decrypt this data, and we will check if the file is correct and also the key. So after that, we will create the Fernet algorithm with the same, with the key that we are receiving in the input, and I will iterate over that encrypted data. So I will read each line, decrypted with the algorithm, and writing in the file with the underscore D for the decrypted data. And I will show just that the decryption was completed and the path of the file that has the decrypted data. And this other step is just to show the application and make it work properly. Now let's see the execution of the application. So I will run the application with the Python interpreter. Now I will use an example that I have in a text file. I will encrypt that, and we see that the encryption was completed. So we have the path of the file, the encrypted file, and also the key that we will be using for the decryption. So I will copy that key and I will click OK. I will close the application and I run it again because we will validate that we need the key to decrypt the file. So I will open the encrypted file, I will paste the key, and I will decrypt it. So now we are seeing that the file was decrypted successfully because we can see the file path. So I will close the application. Sorry, I will close the application. And now let's see the files. In the encrypted file, we see a bunch of characters. So that means that it could work. It encrypt the file. And for the other file, that is the decrypted file, we have the words that we also have in my example file. So we can see that we can decrypt and encrypt properly. These are the same files. So yeah, we can see that the application is working properly.